Thank you very much for joining us.
We don't want to waste any time.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, please welcome to Toronto, and thank you very much for joining us. My first question to you, Gary, is, in your mind, how important was what just happened up there? The fact that you're here unveiling the plans for the centennial season, and you have the great one, Wayne Gretzky, sitting next to you for it.
It's simply great. Actually, when you think of Wayne and his contributions to this game, what he's meant to the game, on and off the ice, it's an honor and a privilege to have him associated with the centennial in a very active way. And I always knew he was a bit of a history buff when it comes to the game itself. He respects the history and tradition of the game, as we all do, and we believe that this was something that he would really want to be a part of, and clearly he did.
Can you take us through the conversation? I mean, first of all, the decision wasn't a hard one, but the conversation that took place?
We had a breakfast in New York one morning, and it was a very brief conversation because here's the concept. This is great. I'm in. It wasn't, nobody had to twist anybody's arm. Obviously, people who work with Wayne and Steve Mayer, who runs these things for the league, had to work out some logistics. But conceptually, he was on board as soon as he heard the concept.
There's going to be a lot of great events, a lot of great celebrations coming up over the year of 2017. There was a mention in the video we saw at the beginning of the presentation about a celebration in the city of Ottawa. Now, we know everyone there would love an outdoor game. Is there any more details on what potentially could come there in December of 2017?
What we're doing in the fall and winter of 17, which is the beginning of the 17-18 season, the centennial spans the back end of one season and the front end of another, is still in the formulation stage. There have been a lot of ideas about an outdoor game in Ottawa thrown around. Some of them haven't been realistic, and some we're still working on. So we'll have more to announce, but there will be appropriate celebrations, particularly in Ottawa and Montreal, in addition to the truck tour, which is going to hit at least every NHL market and lots of other places.
You talk about the 100 years. We discussed the 50 years for the 4 teams. That's very important. That's why Los Angeles got the All-Star game. That's why St. Louis has an outdoor game. The concept of unveiling the 100 greatest players. Have you done your ballot yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good.
As have you.
Yes, I have. But the question for me is, how difficult was that process, and how difficult or how important do you think that is to unveil the 100 players at the All-Star game?
It was a labor of love, I think, for the 58 people who got to submit a ballot. You would agree on that. It wasn't easy,
no.
But it was a labor. And it's really more about logistics, getting everybody there who's able to attend, but we're really looking forward to it. We're going to unveil those from the top 100 who were from the first 50 years at the Centennial Classic game on January 1st, and then the balance from the second 50 years, however many of the 100 that is, will be unveiled at the All-Star game.
Finally, you and I have known each other a long time.
Yes, we have.
25 years also is next year your anniversary with this league. 25 years of Gary Bettman, 100 years of the National Hockey League.
125 years of the Stanley Cup.
And 150 of Canada.
And 375 of Montreal, but I figured I'd just throw that in.
Well, that's good.
Okay.
The question for me, and you never show us your personal side. You've been very good over that period of time and never showing your personal side. How much personally does this mean to you to be and have this longevity in this game at the 100th anniversary of the National Hockey League?
It's never about me.
No, I know.
But I believe that celebrating 100 years makes us the second oldest sports league in North America, only behind baseball. This is a really big deal, and we've got great fans, and we've had great people in this game, players, executives, and it's a tribute and a celebration of what this sport has been for everybody associated with the game, and I'm just proud to be associated with it.
All right, well, that does it for us here, Gary. We really appreciate you taking the time. We know you got a busy schedule ahead of you, so thank you very much for taking a couple minutes with us.
Always good to be with you. Thank you.